Nidumukkala. Advaith is an exemplary representative of the class of 2024. He will be attending Georgia Tech this fall and plans to major in mechanical engineering. Please welcome Advaith to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Mercer, and welcome, Alliance family. About 2 weeks ago, before our grades were finalized, one of our counselors, Mr. Neighbor, called me to his office and told me I had a chance of being the valedictorian. Now, I'd like to be humble and pretend it was a surprise, but let's be honest. That's not the kind of thing that sneaks up on you. I started to prepare a speech discussing the friendships that we have built over the last 4 years, urging all of us to remain connected even after going our separate ways, and acknowledging the many challenges that this graduating class will face. And I was pretty proud of what I came up with. Just for fun, I asked ChatGPT to write a valedictorian speech, and I was disappointed when it generated practically the same speech I had written. Some of the lines were an exact match, word for word. I wondered if they were somehow spying on me, but I decided that my original speech was just far too generic. I've tried to avoid those cliches and instead focus on the unique experiences that I've had at Alliance with my fellow students. I still remember the very moment I decided to join Alliance. I was in 7th grade and my teacher was telling us about a new school that was opening. She talked about what made it different from traditional schools, the career pathways, the CTSOs, the Marvel-themed houses. But I was ambivalent on going until she mentioned that there were no sports teams here. And I said, sign me up. With hindsight, that attitude is probably why I can't run a mile to save my life. Once I got to Alliance and learned more about the school, I realized that I couldn't spend my high school years just focusing on academics. Those of us who've applied to colleges know that grades are important, but they're not the only factor in college admissions. Most of us are members of at least one CTSO, which helps us develop technical skills like 3D modeling and programming, as well as soft skills like communication and teamwork. They also provide a safe environment to learn from one's mistakes. Once at robotics practice, I accidentally destroyed a brand new electric motor by sending it too much power. That experience taught me 2 valuable life lessons. Always double check your math, and don't forget the fuse. Most importantly though, CTSOs have allowed me to make friends with people I never would have met otherwise, and form priceless memories with them at practices, competitions, and ceremonies like this. All our extracurriculars are great, but I think what truly differentiates Alliance from other schools are the people. Coming to Alliance is not an easy process. You have to fill out an application, write an essay, and still pray that you get chosen in a lottery. However, that process ensures that every single person at Alliance has chosen to be here. We all found something about this school that made it stand out and made us want to come here. That intrinsic motivation is invaluable in building a positive learning environment that allows all of us to flourish. Of course, students are not the only people at Alliance. We are truly fortunate to have amazing teachers who are passionate about their subject, who provide extra help to students before and after school, who strive to make their classes engaging and informative, and who instill in us the importance of honesty, integrity, and hard work. I'd like to thank our teachers, as well as our administration, counselors, support staff, school resource officers, and everyone who works to make Alliance one of the best schools in the nation. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the tremendous support my family has provided me throughout my education. My parents may be legally obligated to feed and clothe me, but they have done so much more to help me succeed, helping me with my homework, picking me up from late night practices, making me study when I'd rather watch TV. I am so grateful to my family for always helping me improve myself and be a better person every day. And I am sure everyone behind me shares the same sentiment. Thank you, Amma, Nana, and Advaith. I would not be here without you. Thank you to my grandparents and extended family for always encouraging me. And thank you to all the moms, dads, siblings, and cousins who came here today to congratulate us on our achievement. I think we're all eager to get our diplomas, so I'll wrap things up. To the class of 2024, congratulations on graduating, and thank you for making every day at Alliance interesting and memorable. I look forward to seeing the amazing things you will accomplish in the future. As the engineer Werner von Braun once said, I have learned to use the word impossible with the greatest caution. Thank you.